Hi family, welcome back to Team Mom Africa. Today is actually going to be very amazing as I have my first guest on this channel, and the guest is actually my amazing and wonderful husband. He will tell you his name, by himself, but I'm so honored to have him here. You're welcome.
Thank you, beyond out there. First of all, I want to say thank you for supporting my wife, subscribing, and I appreciate you guys. And this is my first time on our channel. Whoops.
Okay, he's shy. Why shall he shy? Let him actually say his name.
All right. My name is Ernest Cowell. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will actually be asking him some questions, and I hope the answer he brings actually, speaks to you. I hope the answer he provides actually help one or two persons out, especially in their relationship. I hope it brings, answers to you today. So, to my first question, yeah,
Okay.
I really want to ask, when you were before you got married, what were your desires? What were you looking at? What were your goals? A lot of people have goals, and it's quite so, I don't know, I can't say it's fortunate or unfortunate that men out there now, single men out there now, are capitalizing on settling down based on money, based on if they don't have the particular money, they can't settle down. If they don't achieve this, they can't do this. So what has it been like for you even before you got married? What were your desires? What were your goals and all of that? I want you to share that with us.
First of all, okay, let me say thank you for that question.
Yeah.
First of all, before I go or I answer that question, I want the guys out there, the single guys out there, to understand one thing, that it's actually a personal decision, and it's more of like an advice, to them as the answer. Like, don't let anybody force you into what you're not ready for.
Okay.
It's not even about them making the money or them having the money. So yes, it's quite unfortunate that the society we are in right now is actually putting a lot of pressure, on single guys.
Yeah.
Most especially, okay, I don't want to say most especially. Let me just say some of the women out there, not all women.
Okay.
Trying to say, my man has to have this
Okay.
certain amount of money, or he needs to be super rich,
Okay.
before we can settle down. So that is actually putting more pressure, on the guy. So you say guy of like 23, 24, 25, carrying everything on his head, like, he has to make this amount of money, knowing fully well that for you to even create wealth takes a whole lot of time. It's a process.
Yeah.
So I would say don't let anybody put you under pressure. Not your parents, not any woman out there. Take your time. Do the best you can do for yourself. It doesn't have to. You don't have to have the whole money in the world. Just because you want to settle down. Yes, people say you can you can you can you can settle down with an amount of money.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that you only need the court to decide for you, the registry court
Okay.
to decide for you, just for you to make that decision to say you want to get married. That is the only thing it costs you.
Oh, okay. In you mean the expenses, wedding
Yeah, the
expenses.
wedding expenses.
Okay.
That's actually what you need. You don't need going to go and buy a Ferragamo or going to go and buy a Louis Vuitton suit. All what you just need is just you walk into the registry, pay the normal fee you're supposed to pay, and get wedded. Now you are a married man.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be you have all the money in the world. So like I said, don't allow the pressures of life weigh you down, or make you go outside your convenient zone of you settling down.
Okay, that's actually a nice one, but I want you to actually share your personal experience. Basically, what were there is this ideal woman, ideal man that single people have before they get married. To some ladies, it's tall, dark, handsome, you know. So what was your experience like?
Okay, my experience definitely that's okay. My experience. I didn't say you using you as an example. Oh, okay, but
That's why I said before marriage.
oh, before marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. For me, I'm gonna be wrong with you guys. I like
Yeah.
being very factual, so that it will be like these guys have come on social media, everything come up. Guys, I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I've always wanted a very fair person. Get married to a fair person. Chubby lady. You know, lady that is hardworking, smart. She, intelligent. She has everything. She can cook. You know, and that's my kind of ideal kind of woman. Before I got married. But there is one thing I want you guys to understand, and that is, it's not even about you. It's about the purpose which you were created for. Now, you can decide. Now, I'm talking to every guy, wherever you might be and listening to this or watching me. You might actually have a lady in view,
Yeah.
have a picture of the kind of woman. I'm not saying it's wrong to have the picture of what you want. You can have the picture of what you want, and at the same time, life gives you that person.
Okay.
As far it is in alignment with your purpose, because a woman, she's supposed to help you, achieve that purpose.
Yeah.
So it's not about you going to carry one fine girl, she has everything, figure it and everything. At the end of the day, she can help you out with your purpose.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you get frustrated, you get depressed. That's why we say a lot of men don't really talk about their issues.
Yeah. True.
Especially their what they go through in their homes.
Yeah.
They feel I can handle it, I can handle it. But it has to do with more of a person that you can relate to
Yeah.
or relate with.
Okay.
You can share your problems.
Yeah.
If you can have a woman in your life that you can share your problem with, I think 80% or 90% of the problem is solved.
So yeah.
Do you understand? So I found out that most of the ladies or the kind of woman, or my ideal kind of woman, I had them. Yes, some of my the people I dated before I got married, like the word we say, the ex.
Yeah.
So I found out most of it. It's not that they were bad; they were not bad.
Sure.
But in a way, I just noticed or I had this knowing that one or two could not just help me out with my purpose. In as much as I was kind of a raw gem in the sense that everything about me was raw. There was no defining yet. I was just living my life like a normal young guy, hustling on the streets, trying to make ends meet for myself, my family, that's my mom, my siblings, my dad, and I just felt like I needed more. I needed a person to help me redefine the state which I was in then. So I came to the conclusion that it wasn't even about the yellow, chubby, as far as the person coming into your life, the woman that is coming into your life, yes, it's good for you to have assessment, for you to assess the kind of person you want.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier on, I don't want you guys to misquote me or take it from out of context. I said that you can have an ideal kind of woman, and life brings that person to you, lucky you. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do your due diligence or assessment.
Okay.
It's good for you to actually assess the person. In short, I would say try as much as possible to assess that person as much as possible before any other person. Because when you assess that person, you've done your due diligence. It's now left to the person to decide
Yeah.
if I like this person or
Or
not.
not. Yeah.
And a woman that can actually, you don't know, now we live in a world where like most women say, they don't want, what's this word? What's this that women say? I saw this thing in you. Is this like this word that I saw this, like like I'm seeing the future in you, but there's a word for it. Some will say it's a work in progress. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm seeing the future in him and all that. Not most, but some women right now are like, it's not even about I'm seeing the future in the man. They just want someone that is ready. So how do you detect? How do you decipher? How do you have that knowing? How do you know that this person is right? So you can actually have your ideal kind of woman, and she's not ready for you. So when she's not ready for you, you have all the money in the world, you guys get married, and the marriage hits the rock. But if you can actually follow the plan God has for you, which is actually the ultimate.
Ultimate, yeah.
You can actually follow the plan, and you see that at the end of everything, you have every full reason to thank Him. It might actually not look like it in the beginning,
Yeah.
you know, the morning, the afternoons, but late in the evening, you'll be happy. You'll be actually grateful. But I also use people examples like this. We have a whole lot of celebrities out there. We have obicubana. We have a whole lot of people that, when people see them outside, you try to envy them, envy their marriage. You don't know what their woman has done for them.
Yeah.
And they're still holding tight to these women.
Yeah.
We can talk about Idepo, we can talk about Pastor Adeboye, we can talk about so many pastors.
Yeah.
And when you get to the beautiful part of their wife, you're seeing now that you say, I want my wife to be like that, I want my wife to be like that, I want my wife.
They were raw.
Check out
then.
20 years ago,
They were
25
raw.
years ago, 30 years ago, they were really raw.
Yeah.
The man might actually not even have a direction in rare cases. Some men don't even have a role, that's another foundation. Some men don't even have a direction, but the woman put them on course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand? So you don't know what some women have done to their husband before they got married. And like, man, this is actually the real deal.
Yeah. Thank you for that. But there is one thing I picked up from what you said about ladies want a ready-made husband. So to the ladies out there, I'm going to ask this question, at least for you to hear from the horse's mouth. Would you say you were ready-made when you got married?
I wasn't ready at all.
Okay.
I wasn't ready at all. I wasn't at all. But it's not a crime for you to have a ready-made husband. It's not a crime. Everybody wants the best for themselves. Just like I'm saying, you're giving birth to a child, and your child is like saying, I want to go to this school. I want to go to that school. My mates are going to that school. The truth of the matter is there is no harm in taking that child to that school.
True.
Actually, the child deserves the best, or your child or your children deserves the best. But when you're not capable at that moment, there's a way to coin things around to make the child understand. Even though they don't understand, it's not their fault.
Yeah, because they just felt this should actually be on ground.
It takes a whole level of maturity. That's the rare ones that can, at that tender age, still understand what their parent is going through.
Yeah.
So back to that, yeah, most women want a ready-made husband.
But most ready-made husbands are already married.
All right, true. Most ready-made husbands are already married, and the result you see, most of those ready-made people, the result you see, I can attribute everything to the woman.
True.
But I would say the reason why most women go after that, I don't want to use working. I want to try as much as possible to be cautious.
Okay.
I don't want to say most women, but the reason why some women go through that route is because they feel they've had a lot of heartbreaks from even the single guys.
Yeah.
And some of the single guys are actually not even responsible.
Okay.
So we live in a world whereby now that almost everybody right now, single guys is, I spend money for you, you give me what I want. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I say this in a lot that there is no woman that don't deserve love. They all deserve love.
Yeah, man.
She loves love. She loves love.
Well,
She loves love.
well.
All right, so there's no one that don't deserve love. Everybody deserves love. Do you understand? So a woman that a young lady that is trying to she's trying to form like I'm not that kind of lady. At the end of the day, if a married man, because definitely most married men will always show that part of being responsible.
Yeah, because they've been trained over time.
Over time,
Yeah.
yes, they will show that part that of them being responsible. So it's not like another question of debate. Like, is it that when you say a guy that is extremely caring,
He's married.
he's married?
No.
It doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm just trying to, the emphasis I'm trying to lay here is that I don't blame most ladies. In all honesty. I don't blame them. I'm not trying to cite them.
Okay.
I'm not trying to cite them. But where I'm driving at is that they want that because some of them can't even decipher. Some of them can't even they can't even discern
Yeah.
to know if this person is married
Or not.
And the short matter is that there are always these qualities in a married man, and there are always these qualities in a single man. Sorry, single guys. Now, it might not be like that all the time, but at least 90 to 95% times they are always accurate when it comes to those qualities. Example, there are men that they give you all their time. You can't expect a married man to give you all his time.
Okay.
It's only when the house is actually
On fire.
on fire.
Or in order.
In order,
Yeah.
it's something. There must be a red flag
Somewhere.
somewhere.
True. True.
A man that would want to, he will tell you, okay, he's sleeping in your place 2 or 3 days conveniently, and you to normally he's doing enough for you, taking you out, you guys are having fun. That kind of person. His family is not
In
where
Nigeria.
in Nigeria, or his family is not where he's based.
Yeah.
So where he's based, so he has the luxury.
He has a
the
lot
time.
of time. Yeah.
But the person that is staying with the family, if he goes out, in short, calls and everything, even though he picks his calls. Okay, now do you know there are this sort of ladies that they don't even care
True.
that you're married.
Yeah. True.
You pick your wife's call in front of them, it's none of their business.
So far, you're doing
All what they want is the fact that if a married man can give them that peace, they are good.
Okay, let's not go there because this issue is actually a complicated
you brought it
one.
up.
Yeah, I did. What I just wanted to know is for ladies that are looking for ideal men, or sorry, ready-made men out there, because I know when you started, you were not in quotes like it. But like I used to say, ladies know a future of a good guy. I don't know how to put it, but the truth is, when you see a man, you know that this guy is actually going to be okay later. He might not have the money now, but we have this, call it intuition, call it anything, but there is this knowing that we have that will make us know that this particular guy is going somewhere. You get?
And I think one of the things I can attribute to that ready-made thing is just that some ladies are actually just being lazy.
That's another thing. They don't even want to do anything. They don't even want to do
They want to
anything.
be cared for, pampered, And sorry, with all due respect, ladies, you see somebody, you see a man, and you're like, how much are you worth? And I'm like, you yourself, what are you doing?
Tell me.
What do you have to bring to the table?
Tell me, but like there was one video that I made and I said something about if all you bring to the table as a woman is sex, it's just a matter of time.
In a relationship?
Yes, in a relationship. If all you just bring to the table is just positions, it's just a matter of time, because the truth is When a lady is supposed to be with a man and supposed to actually help the man enter his own purpose, and is not having any value whatsoever, is not adding any value whatsoever to the guy, tell me, if the guy sees another person that is actually adding value and they are not even doing this sex thing, you don't think the guy will leave the babe with the sex? And like they used to say, sex don't keep a man.
The value she gives is the sex value.
No, he can't sustain anything.
No, I'm not saying like the value she gives.
That's why I said, if that is the only thing, I actually said only thing. If that is the only thing she brings to the table, then I feel it's just a matter of time. Okay, so now to the next question, where I really want us to focus on. Yeah, I've actually seen a lot of single moms out there that feel that they can't get a man to marry.
Who told you?
Yes, I was actually told that too.
Wow.
Yes, I was told that a lot of times, that no one wants to marry an after one. That's what we were termed at that time. And unfortunately, I had someone that actually fell into that lie. If she fell into that lie, and she became a fourth wife of one man. So I just want to ask, what is your own opinion about seeing a lady that already has a child as a teenager? What do you think about it? I know it's not a problem for you, because you got married to me. That's why the fact that I had a child.
Sorry. Okay.
So I just want you to just say it out. Number one, to encourage the single moms out there that had their child when they were 14, when they were 15, and now they are like 27. The guys are actually saying, no, I can't be with you because of your child. That's number one, as in to encourage the ladies that there are guys out there who don't mind being with them. Then number two, even the guys that are contemplating on probably leaving a relationship because of this issue. Of course, it's not as if I didn't see somebody that said because of this child. I hardly, I didn't, I had, but at least I remember one. Maybe that was why he left. I don't know. But what is your take about it? Your take sincerely, how does it make you feel? How did you overcome the feeling? How, I just wanted to share that.
First of all, I wanted to say, or I would say rather, that it's actually a tough one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm actually going to be practically real with you guys.
Yeah.
Because these are real life issues.
Yeah.
And somebody somewhere right now is about to, make that decision right now on this kind of thing. I'll say it's really tough. But I said something from the beginning, from the onset, that as a man or a woman, okay, let's start with a man, that you need to be focused.
Yeah.
Knowing fully well that there are going to be obstacles in your life. So, what are the considerations? What are the things you're putting in place even before those obstacles comes? So, if a single mom, can I get married to a single mom?
Yeah.
Looking at my background, looking at my parents, can they accept?
Yeah.
Yes, I have first of all, it's all about the plan and the will that God has for you. First. Secondly, never neglect the place of parents.
True.
Never.
Yeah.
Try as much as possible to be the influencer in your home. Meaning, try as much as possible to be able to influence your parents.
Yeah, on your decisions.
On your decisions. It shouldn't be when it comes to money, they like you, they respect you. When it comes to this, they respect. When it comes to marriage, they now say no, it's a no thing. It should get to a level whereby you settled it with God, that when you are getting to your house, the family house, they are agreeing with you. Sometimes it might not be like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has to be battles upon battles upon battles. But eventually
You agree.
they agree. And sometimes they just want to be like, oh, we are not buying your idea, but you know what? You want to learn the hard way,
Go ahead.
And when you go ahead, eventually you're disappointing them.
Yeah.
Or they are proud of you. Do you understand? And some people don't want their children to make the same mistake
They made.
they made.
Yeah. True.
And because of that result, some have had 2 wives, 3 wives, polygamous house.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you can say taking a singular decision can actually alter or can actually bless your life. So taking that single decision can actually alter someone's destiny or can either bless your destiny. So as a guy, it's not a sin. It's not bad. Work on your mental health when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Be ready mentally.
Okay.
Because for me, one of the major things I didn't see it coming that way because I felt how am I going to cope? How am I going to take care of this child? Knowing fully well that I'm not even taking care of myself, not talking about my wife, not talking about. But as time goes on, I found it very interesting.
Yeah.
In short, it puts you on your toes. It makes you do things that I'm like, wow, I never imagined I could do this.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, as a guy, it's not a thing that you should start killing yourself over.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If true, like I said, once you've done your assessment and you feel this person, remember that the woman comes first before the child.
True.
But because you love that woman, you need to love that child. And you need to accept that child. So it's not something that you just, you say, okay, for some men, they love the woman,
They love the child.
they love the child,
but don't stay with me.
They don't stay with me. I can't say it's rubbish. It's not rubbish. It's their own personal
Decisions.
and they always lived fine.
Okay.
And he had always maybe send her to school.
Yeah.
On vacations, she comes, maybe they travel together. But the fact that that is that person's or that man's
Decisions.
and if the woman is okay with it right from the onset, the family is good.
Agree.
I thought that there are so many things that we kill ourselves over or we stress ourselves over that are not even worth stressing ourselves over. As far as a family is united, for example, okay, me right now, my daughter right now, she's not at home for over many years. She's in school. She's in her final year.
Yeah.
So I'm not worrying myself that okay, where is she, and all of that. Definitely, I know when she's less busy or she's on holidays, she comes to the house or maybe we go on vacation or something. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, but for other people, it's the same way too. They're not worried about anything. I don't think maybe because you're saying this because maybe he has the money. Like I said, I started small. I didn't get to this level. I started small. There was a time I don't want to even start digging deep into how. You might say this is one. I see his cheek, I see his skin. Auntie Uncle, forget the skin. Forget the skin. But I don't want to digress from the question you asked. But that's just aside. I'm talking about the men now.
Yeah.
It's something that we need to work on our mental arrangement before we even click with that person. Because there's an arrangement. The man says, he wants to do this like this, like this, like this. It now happen like this. It's a banger.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand? But women don't see that part. With men, they just feel that this one, he knows what he's doing. But there's an ongoing arrangement from the man's head.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That okay, they're married this one now. What about if she doesn't give back to my own house?
Oh. Okay.
Some men think
Okay.
like that. They always think like that. What about if she doesn't? And this are like real life issues. There's some
Yeah.
people that have given birth to, and the man still got married to them, and they didn't give birth.
Oh my.
So is that the man now takes those two children as his own, accept God's fate. No, this is God,
God
I
it
accept
is.
this.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the father of those children will still come
I still collect
and
them.
still
Oh
collect
my
them.
God.
So what do you say about
Yeah.
that? So what do you say about that? Do you understand? So now you can see reasons why some
Some
men
men
don't
think
want
like
to,
that
they don't want to, and that's why some cultures they prefer let the woman get pregnant first
before they get
before they
married.
get married. But we all know that we are, I'm talking to believers here. I don't want to be sentimental, but I strongly believe that do what is right. As a man, if you meet a woman that is, do you know that there are even some single men that even richer than the man?
Yeah, it's not about money this time, but the question is just she's already after one.
She's after one, yes, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you that are coming, that some men have this pride, this most men have pride and ego. That okay, I'm most men when they hear after one, it is the responsibility for
Oh,
most
of
of them
taking care of that
taking care of
child.
that child.
Okay.
And maybe when, because maybe the child might be way older, some might not be way older, some might just be 2 3 years, before they
Yeah.
get married and all
Okay.
that.
Okay. So they still need to take care of that
Take care of
child.
that child. And
Yeah.
some might even be, there are scenarios where the man actually met the lady when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She took care of that same pregnancy.
That's
He
rare.
took care of that same pregnancy and still got married to her.
Oh my.
And he eventually,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know stories like that.
stories.
Yeah.
It can be so overwhelming and so emotional. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there are real life issues that happen. And for the women, please know this thing. The fact that you're after one, you're still a speck.
I'll tell you.
You are still a
I tell you.
speck.
Wow.
The fact that you got pregnant, yes, it wasn't intentional. It was some reason was due to maybe rape.
Yeah.
Some was,
Yeah.
was you trusted the person, thinking that you want to get married to this person. At the end of the day,
They ran away.
they ran away.
Yeah.
You understand? But I want you guys to understand this: that there are two categories.
Yeah.
If you fall under the category of a teenager getting pregnant,
Yeah.
the story is actually different from a matured lady that
Yeah.
got pregnant and she's after one.
Yeah.
Because a teenager of 16 already has a child. 12, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years after she gets married.
Yeah.
So that's another different ballgame entirely for some man.
Yeah.
So know the kind of, and you should know the kind of man that can be able to handle it. So for some women of that caliber, that maybe the women of maybe from the age of 16, I use the word teenage moms.
Yeah.
Because we have the teenage mom and we have
Single
single
mom.
mom.
Yeah.
So for the teenage mom, most of them they already have this experience. Usually, maybe most of them maybe bad experience.
Yeah.
So they don't. You might notice that they might not really want that child even around that man. Why? Because of their own experience. So he has to take a lot of mental work.
Yeah. Especially if she was raped
Especially if she was raped, yeah.
by a
So,
trusted
by a
person.
trusted person.
Yeah.
Or maybe uncle or something.
That's why I
Because
said trusted
so
person.
we have issues whereby there are a lot of people that teenage mom that maybe the father raped the child and all that.
Yeah.
And this is the person that you say you want to maybe you're married to.
Yeah.
So you are sleeping with your step. There's nothing new under the sun though, but it doesn't make any sense.
True.
So some people tell you that how do they deal with issues like that? They maybe a full grown up 19, 20 years old girl, a slave chick, a spec for that matter, being in your house, and then after she's not the one.
She's not my daughter.
She's not my daughter.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But knowing fully well that the day you guys get married, she is your blood.
True.
Yes, biologically she might not be your blood, but we've learned that there are times that you go into a deep relationship with people, eventually they become your blood.
Yeah.
So when they are hurt, you are hurt.
Yeah.
You don't want to see anything happen
No. Oh,
to them.
yeah.
So for all the single moms and the teenage mom, I'm just trying to categorize
Because eventually teenage mom will grow up to be a single
a
mom.
single mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to actually lay that foundation, the basis of we have the teenage mom that eventually turn out to be a single mom. So experience is actually it differs. So you have experience of a single mom that got pregnant at the age of 25. 37, she's married. She's getting
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
And we have one that got pregnant at age 14. 32, she's getting married.
Yeah.
So calculate the age difference of the
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
So their thinking with men will be totally different. It might be it won't look the same because a teenage mom that got pregnant at the age of 14 and started making money, let's say at the age of 22.
If she eventually gets there, because a lot of
Exactly.
teenage mom shut down.
Shut down.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the some is as a result of there are a lot of outbreaks,
Yeah.
and they're not ready to just they feel no man wants to, or some men want to take advantage.
Of them.
And you're like, they're not like telling the man, I don't you know before that I had this child.
Yeah.
Some say, don't worry, I'll marry you with as soon as they get what they want.
That's
Either money from them or maybe love or sorry sex from them. They go.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Do we have bad people? Yes, we do. Do we still have good people?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Is everybody a saint? Nobody's a saint.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Nobody's a saint. We sometimes we make mistakes that we can't explain. And it's not because you are trying to look for the best word to explain, but you cannot just explain. You cannot just explain.
Yeah.
It's either yes, the fault was from the person, either you or maybe the other person. But yet, maybe yes, I want you don't go, don't do this, don't do this. Eventually, you still did it. Can you explain it? No.
Somehow you won't be able to.
Even though you give an explanation, the explanation won't solve the problem. So
It won't
definitely,
even make sense to
it
who
won't
you
even
are
make
saying
sense
it
to
to.
whoever you're telling the story,
Yeah,
or whoever you're
yeah.
explaining to. So it's just good that you know that you are still going to be loved. You are still loved. There is somebody out there looking at you, desiring and asking God for you wherever you are.
Wow.
It's just a matter of how do we connect? How do I get to meet this person?
Yeah.
But with time, you will surely meet that person. So it's not so you don't have to look down. We are even talking about one. What about people that have 3 children and they're still getting married?
Oh, yeah.
And the man and they are happily married.
Wow.
Do
Yeah.
you understand? So these are real life issues that actually happen. So you don't have to look down on yourself or feel miserable or feel depressed that you're not going to see any person to get married to you. What about people that get married for wrong reasons? Like I said, marriage is not for you to enter into the court. Let me speak. If not married that are collecting for, if it's $2 or if it's £2, whatever fee they're collecting at registry. When you go there and the government give you that stamp on your certificate, boom,
You're married. Wow.
Do you understand? So anybody right now can. In short, people do married for different reasons.
Yeah.
Some people do married for traveling. Some people do married for different reasons. So getting married is never the issue. It's settling down with the right person. So if the right person I'm actually talking to you about, as a single mom, you will always get that person. You might say life is unfair to you. Trust me, life has always been unfair. But we have to look for a way to actually make things work for ourselves.
True.
You need the right connect, you need the right relationship.
Yeah.
And the right relationship might actually be your friend. The right relationship might actually even be your daughter. It might even be your son. Your son might actually have the connect to even the person that didn't get married to you. That's
True.
the truth. You never can tell.
This life, yeah.
Yeah, you never can tell. We look at it like the world is so big. Yeah, billions of people in the world, but trust me, you find out by the time you start exploring, you're like, wow, what a small world.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So as a woman or as a single mom or a teenage mom that's going to be a single mother, don't ever look down on yourself.
Yeah.
Number one, If at all you feel you've been disappointed a whole lot of times, let me tell you this: start shipping yourself out.
B.
Life is not as if me I'm talking. Sometimes I have my down moments, I have my down times.
Yeah.
I have my down times. Sometimes I'm so overwhelming as a man in the house, like responsibility and all that, doing this. Yes, and at the end of the day, I just remember maybe one or two of my friends, we go out, we relax. At the end of the day, come back to
Eat fish.
everything is yeah, it's fish, you know, eat fish, and the whole problem is just solved. I understand the fact that it's not everybody you share your problem to. It's not
Yeah.
everybody you tell your problem to. Even some people have been so disappointed that they've told their problems to the people they look up to, and at the end of the day, they are the topic of the day.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Whether you've told your story or your problems or your past too doesn't determine how you move to the next level. Trust me, it doesn't determine at all. All what you need is you're down, yes, we accept you are down. You are crying, yes, we accept you are crying. You've been hurt, yes, we know you've been hurt. The next thing for you need to do is ask yourself in all these things, do or will they solve the problem for you? If yes, continue.
Yeah.
If
B.
no, still continue. And that's the truth. Yes.
Okay.
If no, still continue life. If yes, still continue life.
Okay.
It's how you now partition them, how you break them down that matters.
Oh wow.
So if for example somebody appointed you, okay, yes, do you think that wait, do you even think that if someone disappoints you now, what give you assurance that the next person will not still disappoint you? What give you assurance that you not married to somebody that will not still disappoint you?
What assurance do we even have in life?
Exactly. Now I'm talking. Now
Yeah.
the only assurance you have, sisters, my brothers, the only assurance you have is the life that you're living.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
only
true.
assurance you have.
True.
That's the only assurance you have. Nobody can make you happy like the way you would make yourself happy.
Happy. Yeah.
It doesn't
Yes.
even matter. At the point, it looked as if why did I even marry this my mindset? Because the kind of ideal woman I was looking for.
Fair. Am I not fair,
You
people?
understand?
Am I not able?
Oh, that is this way. The kind of woman I was looking for at that point, guys. Oh, Zappa Papepe.
Oh my goodness.
See, I'm talking about classy lady.
Am I not classy?
No, yeah, I think I mean.
Oh my
So,
god.
it's not, but I'm not saying you're classy. You're classy, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. But never look down on yourself. If you're
Yeah.
a single mom,
Yeah.
that's not the end of the world. I don't want you to in any way say, now, please, there is an English that women will say, wedlock, wedlock, wedlock. Yes, I understand. But if possible, can you just turn that around to something good?
Yeah.
It happened, yes. Some people, different circumstance, how it happened, yes. And let us please respect the single mom in the society on their decisions on when they say they don't want to talk about some things. They are mentally sane now, but they don't want to talk about something. Just let it slide, let it go. Because you talking about it
Brings back
bring
memories.
back memory. Do you understand? It's not going to solve anything. The only thing they need at that point, or you need at that point, is moving forward.
Yeah.
So it's your decision to now, it's your ultimate decision to say, I want to still settle down or I don't want to settle down. If you don't want to settle down, it's fine, it's not a sin, nobody's going to hold you, nobody's going to arrest you. But if you want to settle down, make sure you actually ask God for a clear direction.
Wow, are you learning the way I'm learning? I've learned a lot of things for guys, for single moms. I've learned a whole lot of things from what he said, what is he just said. I've learned for even for me that I've actually gone past the stage of maybe I want to settle down, I want to get the right guy, I want to get the right. So for people, that are already married to single mom, what do you think their relationship with the daughter now should be like?
It should be the normal way you should relate.
Guys, let me tell you something. I used to be jealous of my daughter. Funny enough, I used to be jealous because the way these people gist. But somehow I'm happy that they have that relationship. In fact, there is this message that he was reading to me today that my daughter did not send to me. She sent it to him. You know, sometimes I'm like, bless God, thank God for this. But like he said, don't look down on yourself. Really, as a single woman, even if you are raped, it's just a phase. It will pass. You know, just move forward. Love yourself regardless. But I'm just saying, what should the relationship really be like? Is there like, okay, you want to be close to whether it's a boy or a girl, or you want to actually, put him or her at arm's length, you don't want anything to do with the person, or it's just I know the relationship you have with your stepdaughter, but as a matter of fact, he even calls her daughter, not stepdaughter, you get. So but I just want him to share how you should actually relate with your stepdaughter.
Okay, first of all, the relationship should be a relationship. Exactly. It should be a relationship. Like I said, it has to be very close.
Father daughter.
Yeah, father daughter. You know, I'm of the opinion that because you love God, love everybody.
Yeah.
Because you love your wife, love a child. It shouldn't be because, like I said, some people just draw back, at a distance, because
Yeah.
they have the money. When you need something, just ask me because they don't really have that relationship
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with the child or with their stepchild and all that. But it's not a disease. It's not. It's not anything bad. You're not in any form bad. It's not at all. In short, when you have that relationship with them, you begin to discover a whole lot about yourself personally. Like, what about if I was the one in those shoes?
Okay.
How is the woman? How is she gonna take me?
Abi. Yeah. Because there are some
Because we
single
have
guys
we
too.
have we have teen fathers too.
Yeah. We have
We have
single
single
fathers. We
fathers
have
too.
single fathers.
Do you
Yeah.
understand? We have single
Yeah.
fathers. But the difference is that single fathers just they try as much as possible to. And if you look at it, this life self, the single fathers, most of them always try as much as possible to look for a woman to take care of that child.
Yeah. Actually, that's
Unlike a woman that will still take care of her child
by herself.
before she gets married or even though she's not married. So that's why you have to say a man telling a woman that child is my eye.
True.
Most men always make emphasis on that child first, even before, even when they marry, they make sure that that child, nothing must happen to this child. Do you understand? That's for men.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the women. Now, the man, or whichever way it might be, but for the man with the stepchild, it has to be, I use the word, it has to be a very, very wonderful relationship.
Yeah.
And I repeat, what about if the person doesn't have a child and you decide to take that child as your own child?
Yeah.
You don't want to adopt a child, you just want to add that child as a child. And forever you're grateful to God that yes. There's some people that have their own children and their children are worthless.
Yeah. True. True.
They don't give a youth
About their dad, about their mom.
and the man is always crying inside. Like God, why? But there's just one child
That is another person's child.
that he doesn't even care for.
Yeah.
But the child is caring for him.
Yeah. True. True.
So
True.
we don't pray that we're not asking that life gives us that. All what we want is let life be the fair to
To
us.
us, yeah.
In other words, that is not, but we need to understand that we are the ones to make it fair for ourselves. Do you understand? So nobody is asking or praying for that kind of thing to happen. But peradventure it happens, or you find yourself in that shoes, just understand that you still have an asset.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that till date they are the people that have made them successful are even their stepdad.
Yeah, yeah. There was this video that I saw of a lady on her wedding day. Yeah, the father was actually there. The biological father was there on the chair. You know the normal chair now. The father will be there, the mother will be there, but the stepdad, wearing the same clothes, was a bit far away from them. But this lady went to the stepdad where he was seated, because how they used to do, bride go to your parents and all that. In as much as the mom was not seated there, she went to where her stepdad was and she knelt there. She said, because of this man, she's here standing. That if this man had not stepped in into her life, she won't become what she is today. So nobody can take the credit for what he does not do, and that was amazing. That was amazing. And like you said, I used to say that treat every child like yours, in all honesty. It doesn't have to be that is you, it comes from. Even as a woman, treat another person's child like it's yours. It's so amazing when you see somebody treat another person's child because it's not yours. You just treat them anyhow. You really don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. So thank you for that, Mr. Cowell.
Thank you so much.
It was sweeting me when I was calling that Mr. Cowell. So we have actually come to the end of this one-on-one with my husband, Mr. Cowell, and I'm grateful that you could actually come this far to watch us. I want you to subscribe to this channel so that you can see a whole lot of content that will help people, that will help change lives. Till I see you in the next episode, I want you guys to be safe. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you.